In our exploration of the spiritual meanings of ear ringing, we must first consider the phenomenon itself. Ear ringing, or tinnitus, is a sound that one perceives in the absence of an external source. It can manifest as a ringing, buzzing, or even a hissing in the ears. While modern medicine often attributes these sounds to factors like noise-induced hearing loss or ear infections, many spiritual traditions view ear ringing as a sign, a herald of deeper internal or external messages. Let's begin by examining the idea that ear ringing can be a call to tune in. When we experience an unexpected ring in our ears, it's as if the universe is reaching out, prompting you to pay closer attention to our inner world. It's an invitation, a nudge to slow down and listen more intently. What is happening within us at that moment? What are the emotions, thoughts, or sensations that we might be overlooking? The onset of ear ringing can be an excellent opportunity to check in with ourselves. In spiritual terms, the left and right ears are often associated with different dimensions of perception. A ring in the right ear might suggest that the universe is endorsing your thoughts or actions, confirming that you are on the right path. Conversely, a ring in the left ear could be a sign to be cautious, to reconsider the path you're walking, or to reflect on decisions and changes you might need to make. This interpretation of ear ringing can offer us practical advice. It encourages us to become more mindful of our actions and thoughts. When you hear that distinct sound, take a moment to observe what you were thinking or doing right before it occurred. Was there a moment of alignment or dissonance with your core values and beliefs? Could this be a subtle cue from the universe guiding you toward a path of greater authenticity? Moreover, ear ringing can be understood as a reminder of our connection to a higher consciousness. In many spiritual traditions, such a sensation is thought to be a form of communication from guardian angels or spiritual guides. It's a sign that these entities are nearby, providing comfort and guidance. The challenge for us is to interpret these signals and understand what they mean in the context of our lives. To connect with these messages, one must cultivate a practice of stillness and meditation. It is in silence that we can better perceive and interpret the subtle frequencies that ear ringing might represent. How often do you allow yourself the stillness to hear beyond the physical? Meditation can serve as a bridge between our everyday consciousness and the higher realms of spiritual awareness. In this state of heightened awareness, ear ringing can also be seen as a spiritual activation, an awakening of one's intuitive capabilities. Some believe that such a sensation indicates an opening or clearing of the ear chakras, energy centers associated with our ability to hear beyond the physical realm. This could be a signal that your intuitive senses are sharpening, allowing you to perceive more than what meets the eye. Consider the practical implications of this perspective. If ear ringing signifies an intuitive awakening, how might this affect the way you approach your daily life? Could it be that you are being called to trust your intuition more deeply, to listen to the inner voice that guides you towards wisdom and insight? Let us not overlook the possibility that ear ringing might also be a form of energetic download or information transfer from the universe. Some people report experiencing ear ringing during periods of high cosmic activity, such as solar flares or significant planetary alignments. In this context, the ear ringing serves as a receiver for higher frequencies being transmitted to us, frequencies that carry information, light codes, or new energies meant to support our spiritual evolution. In practical terms, this suggests that we should remain open to new ideas, insights, or inspirations that come to us during or after episodes of ear ringing. It's an encouragement to journal, to document the thoughts and ideas that flow through us during these times. What novel insights have come to you in these moments? How have they shaped your journey? The question I leave with you in this first part is not simply what the ear ringing might mean, but how you respond to it. Do you ignore it, or do you see it as an opportunity to engage more deeply with your spiritual path? The significance of ear ringing extends beyond the sensation itself. It is a gateway to a more profound understanding of our place in the cosmos and our journey within it. How will you answer the next time the universe rings your bell? The resonance of transition. Transition is a constant in our lives. It is the very fabric of our existence. Every moment is a transition from the past into the future. However, there are certain periods in our lives where this change is more pronounced, where the transformation we undergo is both profound and palpable. It is during these times that ear ringing may emerge as a more frequent visitor, a companion on our journey through metamorphosis. Let's consider the possibility that ear ringing serves as a barometer for energetic shifts within our being. Spiritual growth often entails the release of old patterns, beliefs, and energies that no longer serve us. As we release these outdated aspects of ourselves, we may experience physical manifestations of this energetic clearing, ear ringing being one of them. Engage in reflective practices to discern what you may be shedding or what new aspects of yourself are emerging. Are there old habits that you're finding easier to let go of? Are there new interests, passions, or values that are beginning to take root in your life? Ear ringing could be a signpost, marking your progress on this path of inner change. Furthermore, ear ringing can be viewed as a signal of realignment with your life's purpose or soul mission. When we stray from our path, or when we are about to embark on a new chapter that aligns more closely with our soul's intent, the universe might send us a sonic nudge. It's a reminder to reassess our direction and to ensure that our actions are in harmony with our deepest intentions. Take a moment to consider whether the direction you're heading in feels right. Does your current trajectory resonate with the essence of who you are and who you aspire to be? If ear ringing coincides with thoughts of change or feelings of uncertainty about your direction, it's worth exploring whether a realignment is in order. On a more practical level, ear ringing can encourage us to seek balance. As we transition through various stages of life, balance can become elusive. We might find ourselves overcommitted in some areas while neglecting others. Ear ringing can be a gentle reminder to reassess our priorities and to nurture all aspects of our lives: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Consider the aspects of your life that may be calling for your attention. Are you nurturing your relationships as much as your career? Are you taking time for self-care and spiritual practice? Balance is not about equal portions. It's about harmonious proportions that serve your well-being and growth. Another angle to consider is that ear ringing may be highlighting the need for grounding during times of transition. Change, even positive change, can be disorienting and stressful. The sensation in our ears might be urging us to find grounding practices that can help us stay centered amidst the flux of life. Grounding can be achieved through various means: spending time in nature, engaging in physical activity, practicing mindfulness, or even through dietary choices that support stability and health. What are the grounding practices that work best for you? How can you incorporate them more fully into your routine, especially when you experience ear ringing? As we navigate the waters of transformation, the ringing in our ears can also act as a catalyst for self-inquiry. It can prompt us to ask the deep, meaningful questions about our existence that we often avoid. For instance, in what ways are you evolving, and what is driving that evolution? The answers to these questions can provide invaluable insights into our deepest desires and fears, propelling us forward on our spiritual path. In this section of our exploration, we've considered ear ringing as a companion to transition, a marker of the shedding of old skins, and an indicator of our alignment with life's purpose. We've touched upon balance and grounding as essential practices to stabilize us during periods of change. As we prepare to transition to the next segment of our journey, reflect on the role of ear ringing in your own personal transformations. Has it been a herald of change, a reminder to reassess and realign, or perhaps a call to seek balance and grounding? The interpretation is as individual as the listener, but the message is universal. It is time to listen more deeply. Harmonizing the cosmic symphony, the vibrational language of the universe. As we proceed in our quest to decipher the spiritual meanings of ear ringing, we approach the concept that our entire universe is in essence a vast symphony of vibrations. Every atom, every star, every thought, and every being is contributing to this cosmic orchestra. In this third part, we explore ear ringing as a unique vibrational communication, a language of the universe spoken directly to us. The universe communicates with us in myriad ways, and one of its dialects is vibration. Vibrations are the language of energy, the whispers of the cosmos, and ear ringing can be perceived as the universe leaning in to impart a secret. It's as if we are radios, and ear ringing is a signal we've tuned into, a frequency carrying messages we're meant to hear. In this vibrational perspective, each ringing tone or pitch may carry its own specific meaning. High-pitched tones might be interpreted as high-frequency messages, perhaps related to spiritual awakening, clarity, or insight. Lower tones could be seen as grounding messages, reminders to connect with the earth and our physical existence. The quality, duration, and timing of the ringing can all be clues to the nature of the communication. To engage with this vibrational language, it is beneficial for us to become more attuned to the subtle energies that surround us. Practices such as energy healing, qigong, reiki, or even simply being in nature can enhance our sensitivity to vibrations. How often do you tune into the subtle energies within and around you? By honing this sensitivity, we can better interpret the messages that ear ringing may convey. Let us also consider the role of synchronicity in understanding ear ringing. Carl Jung introduced the concept of synchronicity, which refers to meaningful coincidences that seemingly have no causal relationship yet are deeply connected. When ear ringing coincides with such meaningful moments, it can amplify the significance of the experience. Think about a time when ear ringing occurred simultaneously with an event or realization in your life. Did it seem to highlight the importance of that moment? By paying attention to these synchronicities, we may find that ear ringing is not only a message in itself, but also a signpost pointing to other significant spiritual insights occurring at the same time. Furthermore, ear ringing might be inviting us to fine-tune our personal frequency. Each of us emits a unique energetic signature, a personal vibration that interacts with the world around us. When we experience ear ringing, it might be an indication that our personal frequency is either clashing with or harmonizing with the larger vibrations of the universe. Consider the concept of resonance. When two objects vibrate at the same frequency, they are in resonance, and this can lead to an amplification of energy. When we are in resonance with our highest truth, our intentions, and our actions, we may find that ear ringing becomes a more common experience, as if the universe is resonating with us, acknowledging our alignment. On a practical level, this invites us to examine our lives and ask, are we living in a way that resonates with our true selves? Are our environments, relationships, and activities in harmony with our inner frequencies? Making adjustments to better align with our personal vibration can lead to a more harmonious existence, and ear ringing can serve as a guidepost for this alignment. Additionally, ear ringing can be a reminder to listen not only to the external world but to our inner selves. In the cacophony of daily life, we often neglect the soft, still voice within. The ringing in our ears can be a prompt to turn our attention inward, to listen to our intuition, our heart's desires, our inner wisdom. In this part, we've contemplated the essence of ear ringing as a vibrational message, a symphonic note in the grand cosmic orchestra. We've touched upon the significance of tuning into these vibrations, the role of synchronicity, the concept of resonance, and the importance of listening inwardly. As we prepare to advance to the final part of our exploration, consider how the vibrational language of the universe might be speaking to you through the ringing in your ears. What symphony is being composed within the concert hall of your soul? Symphony of the Soul, integrating the ethereal whisper into daily existence. In the final movement of our exploration, we reach the crescendo of understanding as we contemplate integrating the wisdom of ear ringing into the ebb and flow of our daily lives. The ringing becomes not just an occasional mystical encounter, but a continuous thread woven into the very fabric of our existence, guiding us toward a more harmonious life. The phenomenon of ear ringing has been a vessel for our spiritual journey, leading us to consider its significance from various perspectives. Now, we stand at the threshold, ready to apply this wisdom practically and consistently. Here, we'll discover how the ethereal whisper of ear ringing can become a compass for living with greater intention and awareness. Firstly, we must adopt a mindset that views ear ringing not as a mere physical anomaly, but as an invitation to deeper consciousness. This shift in perception allows us to receive its messages as gifts, even when they are subtle or enigmatic. By honoring these moments as sacred, we open ourselves to the lessons they carry. To weave these insights into daily life, consider establishing a ritual around ear-ringing occurrences. When you notice the sensation, pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and center yourself. Ask silently or aloud what message or insight is being offered. Even if an answer does not immediately surface, this practice cultivates a receptive state of mind that is more attuned to inner guidance. Moreover, ear-ringing can serve as a prompt for mindfulness. Let it be a bell of mindfulness that brings you back to the present moment. When you hear it, gently return your focus to your current activity with full attention and presence. This simple act can be a powerful tool against the relentless pull of distraction in our modern lives. In addition, use the occurrence of ear-ringing as a checkpoint for self-assessment. It can be an opportunity to quickly scan your thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations. What patterns are you engaging in? Are they serving your highest good? This self-awareness can lead to more conscious choices and actions. It is also valuable to keep a journal to document your experiences with ear-ringing. Note the time, context, and any associated thoughts or feelings. Over time, you may begin to discern patterns or receive clarity on the messages being conveyed. Through reflection, what once seemed random may reveal itself to be a coherent narrative of your spiritual growth. Furthermore, we can extend the metaphor of the symphony to our interactions with others. Ear-ringing can remind us that we are all part of this cosmic orchestra, each contributing our unique notes. It encourages us to listen actively to others, to appreciate the harmony and dissonance in human relationships, and to contribute our voice in a way that enriches the collective melody. Lastly, as we integrate the wisdom of ear-ringing, we become more conscious of the interconnectedness of all things. We start to recognize that this phenomenon is but one of many ways the universe communicates with us, inviting us to explore other signs and synchronicities with an open heart and mind. In this final part, We have examined how to integrate the ethereal whisper of ear ringing into the daily dance of life. We've proposed a shift in perception, the creation of a receptive ritual, mindfulness prompts, self-assessment checkpoints, journaling for pattern recognition, the enhancement of interpersonal harmony, and an appreciation for the interconnectedness of the universe. As we conclude our symphonic journey, let the resonance of ear-ringing echo within you, a continuous reminder that you are an integral part of the grand cosmic symphony, and that every moment is an opportunity to attune to the deeper vibrations of existence. Carry this symphony of the soul forward, and let its music guide you on a path of ever-unfolding awareness and growth.